What's up, guys? I'm Jeremy from WeldTech Designs, and today I have a beast of a motorhome to show you guys. This thing is pretty amazing. There's so much to show you guys. Let's go jump into it. All right, so this one is a little guy. It's coming in at a whopping 22 feet. This is the XG model. And what's really unique about this model is it does have a rear door for storage. The bed folds up, it's pretty awesome. But let's start up in the front of this and talk about what we did. There's a ton of black accents on the front of this. So we did the blacked out grille and a blacked out bumper. And if you want another idea, this is a great place to throw a light bar. And if you don't want to throw a light bar there, we also make one that goes behind the grill. So many cool products at WeldTech Designs, and we've just started off with the front end of this. Come on, we're gonna keep moving towards the back. All right, guys, so we're gonna jump down into the front of this. We're gonna check out all the craziness. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is this massive tire on here. This is a 255/85/16. This is also a mud terrain tire, so it's a lot more aggressive than a normal all-terrain KO2 tire that we would typically run on the front of this. We've also taken these wheels and powder coated them black because everything else on this coach is black other than the body and the camper itself. We've also added our whole suspension kit to it. This is going to be our off-grid suspension kit. That's going to be a 6-inch package, which is going to be new coil springs, and we upgraded it even one step farther on the front of this with a set of Reservoir Fox shocks. That's going to be really nice, especially on those long, dirty, graded, bumped roads. Like, they just, you know, you're never going to get shock fade out of that. That's going to be really nice. You can see that we've done a little trimming up in the front in order to accommodate this bigger tire. But what we didn't have to trim is anything in the back here. And that's due to those radius arms and mounts from WeldTech Designs. We've scooted this wheel slightly forward. That way you don't have to trim any of these beautiful black parts that you have right here. You have your step, all that stays intact. And of course, what kit isn't complete without a Fox steering stabilizer on it as well? Now, I will tell you a couple other things that this kit does include, like brackets for your sway bar. Now, a big thing that people always ask is, well, if I do something like this on my vehicle, am I gonna have to upgrade my sway bar? And the answer is no. We actually like the OEM or factory sway bar the best. That's what we did in the front of this. We're gonna keep moving to the back because we're not done. If we do the front suspension, we gotta do the back suspension right. Let's go. All right, so as we come to the back of this thing, it's awesome. This is beast mode in the back of this. You can see that we're still running these huge 255/85/16 tires. Now, keep in mind, if you're going to run this size tire, you will have to run a wheel spacer on there so the tires do not rub in the middle. And that's typically why we recommend and like running that 235/85/16. It's going to just be a slightly narrower tire. Next thing on this is you can see that this has a massive set of springs in there to accommodate the weight of this coach. Not only the weight, but what they're going to be able to put in it. So a full progressive set of leaf springs in the rear, as well as the Fox shocks to get you all of that ride. Now, what's really nice about a set of springs from WeldTech Designs is keeping all that articulation. We don't want the tires to come off the ground, so this tire will droop out a lot more than if you were to put some of these other contraptions and airbags and silly stuff like that on there, which is really nice. That's it. I mean, we kept it simple. We did tires, blacked out the wheels, springs, and shocks. I do have one more thing to show you. Come on. So on the back of this, I did mention there was one really cool thing. That's this big entry door on the back. Now, yes, it's going to be quite a bit taller and a little bit more difficult to get stuff in, but gosh, that'd be really nice. Put a motorcycle, throw whatever you want in there, bicycles, gear, all that fun stuff. It's pretty awesome. It's not, I got one more thing though. Come on, we're gonna head around the side of this thing and I'm gonna show you this. So one of the big things that if we do the suspension on these, the step getting in is going to be rather large. So what we've done on this is we've ran that double quickie step right there. It's going to make getting in this a lot easier, and we've actually reinforced the bottom of this to make it even stronger. This thing's really cool. Hey, we got the door open. Let me just show you guys inside real quick. I know you've been dying to see it. Come on. So this is what I wanted to show you. A lot of space in here. You could definitely fit a full-size motorcycle and have it up in here. Definitely cool. The bed's now gonna fold down. giving you, you know, space when you don't need it. But this is really cool. Otherwise, a lot of the same features that you're gonna see in most Class Cs. This dinette booth is pretty rad too. It's gonna be open on that side. And, but really, man, you even got the farmhouse like giant sink. Kind of dig that as well. So the inside of this, if you want a full tour of one of these, let me know in the comments, and we'll do a walkthrough on the next one that comes in, right? Definitely a cool coach on the inside, and really that is nice getting out. So these are a double quickie steps that we can install. Now what's really nice about this is if you're at a campground, we've installed a switch in there and you can simply turn it off. That way, if you're going to be getting in and out, your steps aren't going up and down the whole time. And when you're ready to get back on the road, you can just flip the switch back on, close the door, and away the steps go. So simple and easy. I love it. All right, so there it is, guys. This is our 6-inch off-grid suspension package on a 22-foot XG. Now, this one was a little bit different. We ran those bigger 255/85/16 tires on there. We added those Fox Reservoir shocks up on front and the back, a set of springs, and another pair of Fox shocks. And don't forget, if you're going to be doing one of these kits, you may want to consider a single or double quickie step, as it makes entering and exiting your RV really nice. I think that's all I got on this thing. If you have any questions on anything that I talked about in this video, that's what that comment section is down below for. I would be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. That's all I got. I'm Jeremy from Wild Tech Designs. I will see you guys in the next video.